Yes, he's a Christian and I'm a Rasta. But one thing I learned about myself, and I'm very open enough to say that I don't like religions that I know that certain people made so people could control people. I'm okay with saying that, and I'm not scared to say I don't care whether it's Islam, whether you're a Muslim, whether you study Christianity, whether you're a Seventh-day Adventist, or whether you're a Hebrew or Israelite. I don't care what you consider yourself. When you look to manipulate people with religion, I don't care for you. And I don't care for you even more. Okay? Because this been going on for hundreds of years. And religion been using people for over and over and over. And when me and him talk, we was talking about just one. Don't matter how humans may twist and turn things, because I ain't gotta say God or use the word God, or I ain't gotta say Jah. But when you look at it, I'll use my lion knowledge. When we all came from one all spark, whether you hate Donald Trump or not, Donald Trump came from the same thing you came from. But human beings are so ignorant where your mentality and the way you think and how you was raised, it will make you think different things. Because if you say God and the devil right now, right, don't matter how you choose it, some people will say Donald Trump came from the devil. Some people will say Hitler came from the devil. Some people will say LeBron James, Michael Jordan, certain people, they're godly or they're this and that. No, you do not know what a human being is. And human beings are so dirty mentally that I learned to laugh at it. Before, I used to get upset of the nonsense that people do. But I learned, like, why am I burning my bridges from myself when they're going to remain the same? They're not going to change. And when you look to change some people, it just hurts you, because you may want something to be correct, right? Or you may want a person to act a certain way. One thing I'm learning in this life that we all live in, if they ain't got it from the start, they ain't gonna have it from the end. And some people will be like, why are you trying to judge people? Because don't matter if you're living a negative or positive life, certain things don't escape human behavior. And it's the humans that never want to grow that's always going to keep things a certain way. I am not into staying the same. I'm into learning and I'm into growing. I don't know how you're going to be something at 10 years old and then you be 20 years old and you're the same thing. Then you look to 30 years old, you're the same thing. Because what do you mean by that, Delvin? I mean by the hood. They always talk. The hood want to call people like Jim Jones old YN, right? Well, y'all people love to pick on something that's easy to pick on. You'll call Jim Jones a old YN, but you won't call the millions of black men around America and others as well that act like little kids every day. Okay? What you think Jim Jones is doing? He's doing what he was taught and what everybody else was taught in the hood. To act like children the older you get and even when you're a kid. Okay? And when you have to explain things to people in the so-called hood, that's when people don't even care even more. Because I hear people sometimes say like, yeah, I'm from the South Bronx in Brooklyn, right? But one thing about me, I like to learn and I don't like to be stupid. So if you think you're going to tell me something stupid and you think that I'm going to go for it, got another thing coming to you. Okay? One thing, yo. Delvin lead and Delvin never follow. I don't care who you is. I disrespect people that want people to follow them. Because if you ain't making these people follow you for something that's going to benefit many and just benefit yourself and benefit a certain amount of people, I could care less. I could care less. And with me saying that, I'm going to say it like this, man. We got a lot of people. I'm going to tell you, black and brown people, you say that you're godly or whatever, or you don't like this and you don't like that. Well, let me tell you, the so-called thing that we all call the streets, that's Satan's playground. And it's all good for you to want to claim that you're a street person, right? But let's just be real. The streets tore our communities down, and the streets are still tearing our communities down. So what's the problem of you learning something? And this is why I get, like, not angry, but it makes me laugh at our people nowadays, because you want to call people that have sense and to make our people learn, you want to call that whack, right? But ignorant people that call themselves so-called hood or call yourself bad or gully or whatever you may consider yourself, you think that killing your own brother, selling drugs to your own people, drinking, and not marijuana, but taking drugs. Because in this era, I never seen so much young people on drugs. Okay, I'm going to say it again. In this era, I never seen so much young people on drugs. And it's a problem that needs to be fixed in the world. Okay, because I was telling my boy cousin this the other day. They put so much pressure on the world where people forgot how to live, and they're just living to pay banks, bankers, renters, and other businesses. This is not life. This is life that men made for control. Okay? This is not life, because like I told my brother and my boy cousin the other day, you tell me when God made bills. You tell me when God made money for men to manipulate other human beings. And people, you know how much times I talk to people every day. Been talking to people since I was a young kid. And don't matter what age or who it is, what color you consider yourself, or what gender, I done heard people tell me they're tired. Some people tired of working. Some people tired of paying bills. Some people are tired of doing a lot that they're not supposed to do and that they don't want to do. But they get up every day and they go, as they say, on the slave ship or on the plantation. And like I told my cousin earlier, we do it and we handle business, right? But it ain't supposed to be like that. Because if it was the other way around, people will love it. They'll collect all the money they want. But when it looks like you have to struggle and you have to pay people and you have to pay bills, that's when people have a problem of saying, man, God help me. No, God is not going to help you what man created, okay? God is not good. Like, because I'm going to say this. If God was going to help you, right? He'd have been helping. He wouldn't put certain things in certain positions. This is why I have to tell my people around the world, stop falling for stuff when you hear God. Okay? Because the general public don't know God at all. Okay? People that go to work every day, that serves this society and this fake world that we live in, people on earth, many people on earth don't know God, or whatever you want to consider it. Buddha, Allah, Jah, Krishna, Okay, Yahweh, Yahshua, whatever you want to consider the all spark, many people in the world don't know. Okay? Because if you want to believe in Jah, right? That's belief. If you want to believe in Yahweh, that's belief. If you want to believe in God, all of these different beliefs, but it don't matter what you believe in, every single human serves one master. Okay? And if you people, like, you could come with your religious stuff all you want to, because as I said, and as the elders taught, religion is very young. Religion is a little kid. Okay? Religion is a kid. So you can, and some people be thinking it's disrespectful, but to be honest, like the big up, bro, big up, man, bless up. But like a lot of my elders and my, older folks told me and they taught us, because you could tell somebody something, right? But you got to teach them. And this is why I always say, I don't mess with religions that tell people to control people, or I don't mess with religions that make people feel away. I'm not with that. Okay? I'm not with it. Proud mixed child, bless up, man. God bless, man. Lion love all the way, King. I'm not with that, and I'm never gonna settle down or act like, oh, this is this and that. No, I'm not going for that. I could never go for that, because it's a dirty deed and it's very nasty to make people fall for something that's not true. I don't care how much people get offended by me saying religions is not true. Because if you keep on tying it back, you can just see the control. But for people that don't want to look, they're just going to take everything on the surface of what it is. Okay, this is Islam, this is Christianity, and this is the people from the Vatican that represent what they represent. If you want to just take it like that and thinking that's okay, well, so be it. That's not something that I'm down with. That's not something that I could really deal with. And that's not something I will never deal with. Hold on 1 minute, please. Yeah, excuse me for that. Yeah, you can't take this world of people serious with people trying to manipulate people for certain things. You cannot. And me, I would never take humans serious that try to manipulate humans with religion. I'm not. Because that been a problem that been going on earth, and it's just nasty energy. Because you got many people that don't follow religions and they good-hearted people. And you got many people that follow religion, but they just dirty-hearted. And they use the Bible, the Quran, the Torah against people. Let me tell you something. It don't matter what you say or what you believe in. But just know, when you do humans dirty for your own benefit, it's dirty. Okay? No matter how you twist and turn it, it's dirty. So, good luck and God bless with that. Much love to everybody out there, man. This was a quick one.